We are back. Eh, We're back in New Smyrna, Florida, New Smyrna Speedway for week 3 of the Slingshot Racing League's Short Track Championship here on the Overdrive Autonomia YouTube channel. My name is Cam Gillens, and as always, I'll take you for the ride for this nice series that's going on. This has been one of my favorites of the whole actual league is this weekly track championship here at New Smyrna. And we're going to go straight into, looks like about getting ready to go in the heat. So, guys, we're getting to line up to get you for the starting grids. So it looks like we got the 8 of Braxton Deweese on pole for this heat race, followed by the 58 of Justin Wilson, the 83 of Jean-Paul Arsenault in thirds. Looks like starting fourth coming off practice is the 80 of Rob Liedl, the 60 of Steve Vest, followed by the 52 of Johnny Rapp. With the lights out, it looks like we're getting ready to go back. Go to green here. This is coming down the backstretch. Just interested to see how tonight's race differs from the first 2 races of the season. As we go green, looks like we are both neck to neck coming into turn 1. Looks like Braxton Deweese is trying to keep the inside running as the 58 of Justin Wilson. He's trying to keep the momentum up on the top side. Oh, Justin gets a little loose coming out of turn 4. He's going to run again back to about second place. And he's battling Rob Liedl right here. Oh, does he get hit by Liedl? That's going to bring us to caution. We'll go back and take a look at that. As we're going back into the center of the corner. Oh, he's getting tangled up by position. We got Justin, looks like he got a little bit of flat tire. Maybe some front suspension work will come down and see if he can get that taken care of from his pits. Luckily, this is just a heat race. Before we're on the caution, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our points coming out of last week. So you got 58 Justin Wilson, he's in the lead, followed by the 8 of Braxton Deweese, then Devin Jack, which didn't show up tonight, so he's going to be dropping down the points order. And you got a tie between Johnny Rapp and Steve Vest. Then John Paul Arsenault and Ryan Rose, which is not here. Rob Liedl, Jacob Phillips, Nathan Gentry, the top 10. And then Benson Weaver in 11th and Dave Grajewski in 12th. Get him back racked up. What happened is brought Johnny Rapp up to second. We got 3 laps to go in this heat race. Looks like we're going to be a natural great white checkered flag, and it looks like Braxton gets to jump on Johnny as he gets out in front. Go back and take a look at this battle for third between Arsenault and Lidl. Looks like Johnny's starting to reel in Braxton. As we're coming to turn 4 and take the checker flag. Braxton Dewey takes the win in the heat race for tonight's round 3 at New Smyrna. We got our results. So yeah, Braxton Dewey takes the win and takes the pole for tonight's feature, followed by Johnny Rapp on the outside. Then starting third is the 83 of Jean-Paul Arsenault. And fourth is the 80 of Rob Lidl. And fifth is the 60 of Steve Vest. And then in sixth is the 58 of Justin Wilson. Looks like we got about a minute or so. I guess anyone does looks like gonna do a couple warm-up laps before we get going on this. Got there. Looks like we got Steve Vesta out here. Looks like do a little practice laps. Got also Jean-Paul Arsenault looking to do some practice laps going into tonight's feature. Yeah, looks like that's about for a warm-up, so we're about ready to get them racked up for our feature tonight. Alright, we got our starting grid for tonight's feature. So once again, we got Braxton Dewey on the pole, followed by Johnny Rapp in second, then Jean-Paul Arsenault in third, 80 of Rob Lidl in fourth, 60 of Steve S in fifth. Around our field tonight is the 58 of Justin Wilson. So it looks like we're still waiting on our pull sitter grid. There he is. Go. We'll do. It's like one more lap before we let these drivers battle out for 35 laps. I think the weather 76 degrees is about it. It's like about 9 mile per hour wind coming out of the north with a little bit of wind track. Oh, we get a degree of 83 of Arsenal spins right off the back. Finally, we come on the caution. We're gonna go back and take a look at it. Right off the back. Oh, looks like just a span of tires coming off. Looks like something that happened to Braxton as well. Looks like it got some damage on the right front. It's coming down. Get some of that damage fixed. That's gonna bring, looks like Rob Liedl up to second. It's gonna put Braxton Deweese in the back of the pack. Looks like the lights are out, so we've got one to go. See if Arsenault can get his launch better this time. See if he doesn't spin the tires. We're going back to green. Johnny gets the jump. So we're both side by side between Leo and Wilson. Wilson gets on the inside of Liedl. He takes second away. Looks like the 83 of Arsenault's thinking about getting inside of Liedl as well. We're now on board with Liedl as he's trying to track down Justin Wilson here. We're going to go single file. He's trying to create some momentum up on top. Looks like Wilson's starting to reel in Johnny up here from the front. Johnny gone lap 10 of 35. Justin's right on the tank of Johnny now. So Justin's just trying to figure out why he's gonna go up on top, see if he can get some momentum. See if he gets straight off to get inside of Johnny. Not quite there. He's going to try and get him inside of the corner. As he lifts it up there. They're side by side across the finish line. So keeping it clean. He's starting to get a little space between Johnny now. Johnny's looking to see maybe if he can do the crossover coming back down in the corner. Not close enough. Because we're about halfway. So Justin looks like he's starting to pull away from Johnny. Just a little hair. They say Johnny gets a run. Heard some sheet metal banging against the wall there. See if Leal's trying to sit back in case something happens between these two. As we've seen in the Sunday night mini stock races, these two up front, they have a history of getting into each other. So back, take a look back of the pack. It looks like we got equal space between Justin, Johnny, and Rob here. Almost looks like Johnny's getting a little loose coming out of the corners a little bit now. We'll go back on board with Rob here. Looks like he's gaining a little bit on Johnny about the center of the corner. We'll go back up front. Oh, this looks like Johnny's having a hard time coming out on turn 4. I think he must have overheated those tires a little bit, trying to keep up with Justin. We're coming about 10 to go. Looks like Steve Vest is starting to reel in Jean-Paul a little bit here. We're on board with Steve. He's trying to catch Jean-Paul here. back up front. Justin's just pulled away from Johnny and Rob at this point. His laps are ticking down. Let's see if Johnny can save a little tire, see if he can make another run up to Justin. We're gonna go on board with Johnny here. Gently feathering the throttle. It's like we're about coming up on lap traffic. Looks like that battle between Steve and Jean-Paul started stretching out a little bit once again. There's 3 to go. Two to go. Justin takes a white flag. See if you gotta catch Braxton. Get that damage before he takes the checkers. Looks like he's just kind of taking gently in there in case something happens. And Justin Wilson takes home the win for race 3 of the Slingshot Racing League's Short Track Championship here at New Smyrna. Results. So you got Justin Wilson taking home the win, followed by the 52 of Johnny Rapp, then the 80 of Rob Bleedle, in third, the 83 of Jean-Paul Arsenault in fourth, the 60 of Steve Vest in fifth. The round out our field tonight is the 8 of Braxton Deweese. Alright, so it looks like we got a couple of our drivers already waiting in here, so we'll go ahead and get them in. Started with the 80 of Rob Leedle. Rob, it's Cam in the booth. You got me?
Hey, buddy.
How was that?
Hey, 2 weeks in a row. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's like it looks like it started pretty good for a while, and then it started stretching out quite a bit. Was the tires starting to take a play in it?
It started getting a little tight there at the probably right around halfway. It started getting tight, and I had to start playing with brake bias, trying to keep it turning, just to keep up there with Johnny and Justin. But man, those guys are good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't belong up there half the time. I'm just glad to be able to run with them.
Uh-huh. That's like, once again, I know you've been doing a lot of late models and stuff like that, so it seems like you're starting
Uh,
to come along pretty well in this.
Yeah. I mean, I was out at Kern County for 250 laps on Wednesday, and then I had some hardware issues last night, so I wasn't able to run the last night.
Ooh.
So yeah, I mean, I've got I've got quite a few laps in these things, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've been running these things all season.
That's awesome. All right, before I let you go, if you any shout outs you want to do?
Yeah. First of all, you for doing the broadcast, putting all of this on. You do a good job. I love coming up here and being able to talk with you. I've got to thank the guys over here at SRL for putting this series together. This is pretty awesome. I do like this track championship idea. I got to thank Braxton DeWeese, one of my teammates over at Big Fast Racing. He helped me out here before we got going with some setup stuff to try to get me going a little bit faster. And obviously, as you can tell, it worked. I got to thank my sponsors, Hans Collision, Lidl Chiropractic, Big Fast Racing, Overcup Sim Planner, Steel Graphics, Mythic Metals, Number One Hero Cards. Make sure to take a look at my YouTube and Twitch pages. I stream all of this stuff so you can get a look inside the driver's cockpit with me while I'm doing all of this stuff, Cam.
We'll definitely do that. All right. Thank you for your time,
Yeah,
Rob.
not that
We'll
I've
talk to you
rehearsed that at all or anything, by the way.
later. That's why that's why they call it the shameless plug. So.
You got that right, man.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Uh, yes, sir. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. That was our third place in there of Rob Liedel. All right. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our second place here tonight, and that's the 52 of Johnny Rapp. Johnny, it's Kevin the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. What's happening?
Oh, talking to y'all. So look,
Again, right? We just
again,
talked to you
yeah, I
last
know.
night.
It's like second and first again for you and Justin's. This looks like it started pretty good for you. You got out to the leads, and then Justin kind of got around you towards its 3/4 mark of the race. Tires start coming into play a little bit.
I don't know if it was so much the tires. I mean, well, first of all, that first lap. I mean, if Braxton doesn't spin there, Braxton probably has a pretty hefty lead by the end of that thing. Justin might have
Mm-hmm.
been able to catch him, but yeah, I'm just not very good with these things. I'm okay, but
Mm-hmm.
Justin was just better once he got to the inside. Raced it a couple laps, and then once he got clear, he just slowly pulled away until the end.
Yep. All right. Well, that about does it for us. Do you have any shout outs you want to do before we let you go?
Absolutely. As always, you for putting on these broadcasts. We really appreciate that. Everybody that showed up tonight, we only had 6 cars, but we still had seemed like a pretty good race on track. Shout out to Rob coming home 3 and Justin on the win. And yeah, hey, everybody that helps put on these Slingshot Racing League uh, leagues. It's a lot of fun. We appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you for your time, Johnny. We'll talk to you later.
Right on.
All right. That was our second place, the 52 of Johnny Rapp. All right, we're going to go ahead and that brings us to the winner portion of this race tonight. That was the 58 of Justin Wilson. Justin, it's Cam in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Hey, it looks like you once again you kind of started out back and made your way to the front. What kind of happened there in the heat race to get you back there towards the back?
Well, I mean, I was trying to battle Braxton on the outside there for a bit and got a little loose and kind of fell back into the clutches of Rob. And he was up on my outside. I'm not sure. Sounded like we probably both got a little loose, got a little squirrely, but resulted in me going head on in the outside wall. But, it's all good. I mean, it happens, but we were able to dodge the first lap chaos and make our way to the front.
Yeah, it's like once again, you and Johnny kind of had your classic battle, and you kind of this tonight was actually really clean, and it got you out front. with the 30 laps, could you tell if the tires were going away a little bit for you?
Oh man, no, the car was just starting to feel good. I think could have done a 200 lapper here and we still been all right. Car was on the free side at the beginning, but about 10 laps in, it tightened up and it was nice. I was able to drive it pretty aggressively, and I think that's kind of where I was able to pull away from Johnny a little bit and Rob, just because he got more comfortable as the run went on.
All right. Before we let you go, anyone you want to shout out to?
Yeah, man. Thank you for putting the show on, and Rob Liedel and the group that joined tonight. I think this week I kind of swept Johnny, so next week he'll probably beat me. So we'll see. We've been swapping back and forth on the wins lately. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
All right. Thank you for your time, and congratulations on both your wins this week. And we'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
All right. That was our winner tonight, the 58 of Justin Wilson. All right. See about it. That about just does it for me tonight. That was a great race as always. It's like once everything started going on, it just kind of started doing that classic short track and just started. Every driver started spreading out a little bit, but it's what happens when you had good racing and not a lot of contact after the first lap melee. So, all right, but that does it for me tonight. Thank you for watching. Congratulations, Justin, once again on the win. Like, share, subscribe. I love putting on this SRL short track series here. It's New Smyrna. It's been really fun. So, it's been Cam Gillens for the Overdrive Automo Mia YouTube